Hello YouTube, this is Mark at Mark's Upholstery. I'm going to bring you in on a little project I'm doing, and little is the key word here. I am going to build this. This is a child's chair for a customer that we're doing a lot of new work for. I thought I'd bring you in on this one just because it's a cute little thing and thought it'd be a cool little project to watch. So let's get going. Alright, I've kind of started this arm, and at first, had thought about, cutting it out, all this whole front area out of just a piece of plywood, because it's all going to be really small. But I've decided not to do that. I'm going to do this frame kind of like I would a normal chair frame, but only sized the way that it's going to be for this child's chair. But I have gone ahead and figured out, my panel, to kind of shape it like the arm that we're going to be doing. I'm having to figure out what my front rail will be here, what my leg area is going to be is about 1.5 inches. So I've decided my front rail is going to be around 4.5, to be, and then after I get my padding on it, it's going to be a tight seat. It should come out looking like it will after this arm gets its padding and then look like the picture. So right now I'm going about figuring out my back post, which I want to take. This is 3 inches here, so I'm going to go ahead and make it 3 inches, but because in the photo the arm or the back doesn't come from over here and go like that, it comes from over here. I'm going to have to figure out, and maybe even possibly, I think I'm probably going to cut out a little bit like that on it, kind of like from here a cut out and then a little bit to follow the round, and then take my board across to it. And then I'll have this one here, and then I'll have another one that joins it here, and I'll have it kind of rounded to fit like it's supposed to start that curve back. Okay, I've determined that my back post needs to be 15.5 by 3.5 blocked out, and then I'll show you what I'll do with that. These are the starting patterns for my arm post and my back post. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and cut out my 2 arm posts and my 2 back posts, and I'm going to go ahead and cut my rails, which will be my front rails, my side rails, and my back rails, and go ahead and get those ready over here together, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, I've got my arm post, back post, front rail, back rail, and side rails, and these have been mitered to 3%. My front rail is 15.5, so that when these arms, when I get this hooked together, they're going to be just about 22.5. The overall finish of this chair is supposed to be 24, so I'm allowing a little bit for the padding on each side. The back, I cut the back rail at 14.5 because I want there to be a little bit of tailoring to the back, so it's not as wide in the back as it is in the front. I'm going to go ahead and hook my front rail to my arm post, and I'm going to go ahead and hook my back rail to my back post. Right, I've got a board in here for my, well, it's hard to tell what board it is. Let's just call it the top back board. But now I need to, and I didn't install this yet because I need to mark it out for that round, and then after I mark it for that round, I'll figure out how I want to hook it together. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the side tacks in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the corner blocks on the bottom, and that's where I'm gonna mount my little legs to on the bottom also. So I'll get that all put together and then I'll catch you up. All right, I've now got kind of the base of this thing put together. I'm gonna start working on the top arms and the side tacks and the back tack, and I'll show you once I get that in. All right, this frame is ready to head over to the springing department.